Hey, what's up everyone? I'm gonna start this by saying I hope you all have a wonderful day, and with that being said, let's get into the video.
This video is proof here that some people really shouldn't be allowed to drive or operate a motor vehicle. Check out what this driver does. She purposely moves her car in a way so that the cam car can't go anywhere. She then pulls out her phone to record him, which is insane.
Come on, what are you doing? I have a dash camera right here. I don't know what you're doing.
Listen to their interaction now.
Get some help. Get some help, please. I don't know what
need help.
I don't know what you're doing. What?
You need help. You're
What that video proves is not just that some people should not be allowed to drive, but also that some people need to be institutionalized. Lock them away and use some stronger medication, because what she's on right now, it's pretty obvious it's not working.
So my ex-boyfriend came around yesterday and we rekindled some old memories. Problem is, my current boyfriend, the love of my life, is due home today. He's been away at a family funeral and I have some explaining to do. And I generally feel really bad because I know he's having a really rough time at the minute, but it's not been easy on me either. And I don't know how to explain this, and I don't want to upset him. I don't want to break his heart. I don't want him to break up with me. But I need him to realise that everyone makes mistakes, and it probably will never happen again. I think I just want to save the hurt and just tell him a little white lie, like, I don't know right now. I feel really awful. A woman's got needs too, like men do it all the time.
I bet he didn't do it to you. And the only reason you feel bad about it is because you are gonna get caught. There's no way you're gonna come up with a good enough lie to explain those marks. If he wasn't gonna find out about you cheating on him, you wouldn't feel bad at all.
My question is, why don't you cover some of his costs like housing and food? Lol. Man, I'm almost 20 years old. I came to this country. I earn my own money. I pay for my housing with my own money. I buy food with my own money. I do everything with my own money. Nobody's helping me. And I don't ask any random man to buy me stuff and to provide something for me. But since I'm an ambitious person myself, and like I fully provide for myself and I strive for more, I would like to find...
And that's about as much chewing and speaking at the same time I can take. Yes, I'll admit I have a problem with that. What she's looking for is for a provider man, because she makes her own money, she's almost 20, she fled the country, and she's trying to convince everyone that she was not born into money. She just fled the country, she moved to a different one, and now she's all strong and independent. And I'm pretty sure she also meant to say successful, because when you're nearly 20, you already have your life together and you're financially stable, even more when you come from a poor family.
I have this theory that I don't think men are serious about dating at all. I don't want to marry you. I don't even want to be your girlfriend. I just want to go somewhere public, have a drink, get to know you, catch the vibe. I don't want to just go over to somebody's house for the first time of meeting them. So I set up 8 different dates with guys, all of which I have been talking to throughout the week. Some of them are from online dating. One of them I met in person, and a couple from Instagram. And out of those 8 guys who we've been chit-chatting all week about Thursday night and we're going to go on this date, guess how many of them actually messaged me today to confirm the date or anything to do with it? 0. And throughout the week we had all organised a place that we were going to go and meet, but none of them have messaged me today regarding that. And 3 of them we were talking today. I don't think it's like my lack of effort or that they're not interested. I think they genuinely just want validation.
Yeah, but at the same time, they're not the ones setting up 8 different dates with 8 different people. And is this hypocrisy or am I wrong? Men are not serious about dating, and yet you are the one setting up 8 fake dates that you are not even gonna go on because you set them up at the same place at the same time with 8 different men. Just to keep this short, in case you're wondering what's wrong with dating today, it's you. You are everything wrong with dating today.
So I have been on this app for 3+ years, and in my time I have had so many sent to me from male creators, right? And it's not just male creators, I've had a few famous people as well, you know, in my time. I was like, ooh, you're a prick. But yeah, I've had pure videos as well, yeah, and that's before my time on my friend's page, you know, and it's from people that you wouldn't necessarily think, you know what, they're good guys, they wouldn't do that, and they're not good guys, and they do that. So sometimes when people are like, oh, why aren't you in a relationship, rah rah rah, it's because, right, I've seen the dark side. I have seen the side where people who supposedly are happy send unhappy, well, happy at the time pictures to women that don't necessarily want them.
Oh no, you poor baby. You've been on TikTok for 3+ years. That's great. All you've done on TikTok was advertising your OAF account for 3+ years. The only thing you've done on TikTok was trying to move men from TikTok to your OAF account. And now you're complaining about the men that, I'm not really sure, the ones that started paying for your OAF or the one that didn't. One of your, let's call it talent on your OAF account, as you brag so often about, is rating dick pics. Well, outside the fact that you stuck up some big things up your butt, but that's another conversation. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure it's worth doing that for $5 a month, but hey, gotta keep yourself in business. You are not single because you're dealing with that type of men, because every OF girl understands that you're gonna be dealing with that type of man. The reason you're single is because you are an OF girl.
So if you're a guy that likes to argue that there's no such thing as beauty standards for women versus men, why is it that women celebrate dad bods, men that carry a little bit of extra weight, and yet you never see men celebrating mum bods when we're the ones that actually carry the child and birth it, and our bodies physically change during that? There's no such thing as like this fetish towards mum bods, right? Because the expectation is that we bounce back.
Bummer, I know. At least it gave you another reason to complain about men. Never mind whatever everyone likes because, you know, preferences. But yes, I know it's a bummer when you no longer fit into the beauty standards. Beauty standards who, by the way, men did not create. I could be wrong though, and I'll admit it if I am. But I don't think it was a man that woke up to you and said, hey, you look like you might need some Botox. Or how about those boobs? I think you should have them done. And if we take it a step further and talk about BBLs, you can either stop blaming me for that or thank Kim K for introducing you to the type of butt that no man likes.
I see so many women on TikTok. Of course, they're like liberal, complaining, like, oh my God, dating's so hard in the city. All men are trash. All men are garbage. Blah, blah. It's like, do you think if you've been dating and you're in your late 30s and every man has had an issue with you or not wanting you, do you think at some point the common denominator might be you? Maybe you're the problem. Maybe it's not like the 4.5 billion men on the planet. Trust me when I say there are thousands of people suitable for you. I think it might be you.
How dare you? How dare you make such a claim when they're queens, angels, empresses, and something else? Oh yeah, goddesses.
I'm a girl in her early 20s, living by herself, and I'm so fucking and it's amazing for a lot of reasons, but I can never eat a jar of pickles. I've bought like 5 different jars, and I can't open it, and I've tried everything. I need a man. The amount of foods that I've had to not eat because I can't open it by myself.
Right, well, I'm gonna help you out. I know, but I see a damsel in distress, I just can't help myself. Okay, so princess, here's what you need to do. You need to change your hair color. And while you're at it, take off that ugly piece of metal out of your nose, cause whatever you think it's doing for you, it's really not. Oh, fail, you amazing, wonderful knight in shining armor, you. How is that exactly gonna help her open that jar of pickles? Oh, that, I don't care about that. I was trying to help her get a man in the future.
Men, do not let her fool you. If she has a tattoo, she most definitely can take it in the end.
Yeah, and you're doing that for $4.99 a month. So what? It's not a coffee table yet, but it will be in about 5 years. Anyway, this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.